Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Boxing Out here with Sporting Phil from hoopslounge.com. Today is December 19th, 2015. We're looking at last night's games, looking at the top three games, in my opinion, that stood out. First one here, the 4 times overtime game between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls. Detroit coming away with a 3-point win finally in this one. Huge numbers all around, which you kind of expect with a 4 overtime game, led by Andre Drummond with 33 points, 21 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks, good shooting percentage, and he actually shot 50% from free throw line, 10 offensive rebounds, pretty big, with 31 points and 13 assists, and 6 rebounds coming from Reggie Jackson, and some great supporting numbers, 20 points from Marcus Morris, 17 points, Caldwell Pope, and Stanley Johnson really turning into form as a very strong rookie here, off the bench with 16 and 7. Now let's look in the losing effort. We had the Chicago Bulls being led by Jimmy Butler, 43 points. Pretty good shooting, 8 rebounds, 34 points by Mr. Derrick Rose, 14 for 34 shooting, not great that way, but did have 8 assists, 30 points, and 15 boards by the ageless Pau Gasol, and 14 and 12 by Taj Gibson. Bench really not giving them much of anything. Second game I thought was really interesting was the Toronto Raptors taking on the Miami Heat. The Toronto Raptors coming away with a 108-94 victory, being led by a 30-point effort by DeMar DeRozan, really heating up pre-All-Star, and Bismack Biyombo, again a giant rebounding effort, 15 rebounds, filling in quite nicely on the defensive and rebound side for Jonas Valanciunas. They may have found their secret sauce here, because the Miami Heat, as everyone knows who's followed the site, I think are really, really good. And the Toronto Raptors have been kind of messing with different lineups, and I think starting James Johnson, which I always think is a win for them, and I don't know why they go away from it, and having Terrence Ross off the bench, I think that's a great role for him. So Terrence Ross came away with 17 points, with 8 rebounds by Patrick Patterson, but having 20 points from Scola, 13-5 from Johnson, and just looking at some great plus-minus numbers, and Kyle Lowry being his usual leadership self, 21 and 4, numbers that don't jump off the page, but at the same point, get you the W. And we'll go to the third game, which I thought was a great tilt. Spurs taking the Clippers 115-107. The Clippers fighting hard with 25 points from Blake Griffin, 16 and 17 from DeAndre Jordan, and 27 points and 10 assists from Chris Paul. So their big three giving them a lot, but looks like the rest of the team kind of fell on their face and didn't give enough to support the cast. And when you're looking at San Antonio Spurs, looking at great scoring, double-digit scoring from the entire starting 5, led by LaMarcus Aldridge with 26 and 13 in only 32 minutes, very effective. And some good scoring overall, 19 and 9 from All-Star hopeful Kawhi Leonard. And this is a team that's rolling and going to surprise a lot of teams. I don't know if they're going to surprise a lot of teams, but at least they get to hide behind the Golden State Warriors, at least surprise someone. Anyways, my name's Phil Boileau. This has been Boxing Out, and catch us all here on hoopslounge.com.